Hey YouTube, it's Cooking Bird coming at you with another video. Hope everybody's having a good afternoon. So today I'm gonna make a beef chuck roast. I have one that's boneless and I'm gonna put it in a crock pot. So here you see I have it set up, my crock pot. I put sliced onions in the pot first because I'm gonna have onions on the bottom and the top to evenly spread the flavor of the onion. So I've already washed my beef roast and I've already seasoned one side of it because of course you want to season both sides for even distribution of flavor. So this one here is like about 3 pounds. I'm gonna put the seasoned side down into the crock pot. It is a little big, but it'll shrink. There's enough room here for me to just bowl it in there, and you can see I have seasonings on my hands already from the other side. But here you have your beef roast. I like to take a knife and kind of poke it so the flavors marinate in as I season it. And when it's cooking, the flavors will also reach the middle of the meat. So I'm gonna start out with my first seasoning is garlic. I like to get minced garlic in a jar. I'm not a big fan of cutting up garlic. So you can see here I have it minced. This probably is about 3-4 cloves worth. I also put it on the other side. Like I said, I seasoned the other side already. And so I'm just gonna put it on here and just spread it around nice and even. And then we have the garlic. And then as far as my seasonings, I like to use Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce is something I saw my dad use a lot when he would do his own marinades for ribs when we have barbecues. And I used it on my roast one time because I was low on ingredients for seasonings, and I used that and I realized I really enjoyed it. So here, the next seasoning, we're gonna throw on some more sliced onions. Now my kids are not big onion fans, but these are gonna bake down so good in the crock pot. They're really gonna be so thin they're not gonna even notice because the crock pot will make them like caramelized, and they will be so thin and basically blend in with the meat when I cook it. So after the onions, garlic, and Worcestershire sauce, I add a little bit of onion salt. There you go. And a little bit of garlic salt. Just evenly, lightly distributed all over the top. Of course you don't want to forget black pepper. And then I have here by McCormick Perfect Pinch Italian seasoning. It has like 7 different herbs in it. Herbs really give it that smell. You know, the kids are going to come home from school and they're going to be like, oh, mom's already cooking, good job. And I enjoy doing this when I have things to do. I throw this on after I take the kids to school, and it'll just cook all day, and when you get home it'll be ready. So I also have by McCormick some citrus fiesta that I like to use on a lot of my meats, like my burgers when I'm grilling. This is also a good seasoning for flavor. And then also by Larry's, there's a tenderizing beef marinade. I don't typically go by the recipes on the back unless I really want to soak something overnight, but they have good seasonings in there. I just sprinkle a little bit across the top right quick, and that'll also add to the flavor. So here I have it completely seasoned. Now for vegetables, I have more onion, baby carrots, and chopped up potatoes. So in the potatoes, I chop them up, you know, large bite size, and then I have the baby carrots, you know, they're already sliced for you. And then I'm just gonna add salt and pepper over it, mix it up, and then add it to the top of this roast, and then we're pretty much done. So here, I'm gonna throw in the, like I said, I just put a little bit of salt and pepper all on the potatoes, separate them a little bit. I did about 3. My crock pot's not very big, not a big family here. And the baby carrots and the onions. You see that it's all nice and full and ready to go. And then we're pretty much done. So you see how quick that was? You just get a variety of seasonings that you like. And find a liquid that you like. Some people like liquid smoke, or we'll put barbecue. I think back in the day my mom used to use ketchup. Usually you want to use 4 or 5 different seasonings that you can use. I also like to use that Knorr chicken bouillon. That also packs a lot of flavor, but you have to be careful, it has a lot of salt. But this is pretty much my roast recipe for my crock pot. You can also do the same recipe in the oven, you know, shorter cooking time. But in the crock pot, when you're on the go and you need to have a healthy meal for the family when you get home and you don't have time to put into the kitchen that day, this is perfect. Also, when it's warm, you know, you don't want to heat up the oven or put too much effort into it, because you know you'd rather be at the pool or down at the water slides across town. But this is my roast recipe. We're gonna call it Byrdie Roast, and let me know what y'all think. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and later on I'll put the link below where you can go to my Instagram account and you'll be able to see my finished product in a few hours. So y'all have a blessed day. Thank you so much for all your guys' love and support, and y'all have a great day.